SpicoliTV. How you doing?
Hey, fellas, what's up?
Is it this guy again?
Yeah, I was calling back.
Are you lonely tonight, sir?
I just wanted to win a prize, but you fellas already gave a prize away.
Yeah, we gave away one. I tell you what, if you can call back within the next 20 minutes and give me a different impression, I might send you over to the prize board. Fair enough?
Got your pretty face?
I don't think so. That's an automatic disqualification. I tell you, boy, they're really coming out of the woodworks tonight.
Yes, they are. Speaking of, hey, AJ, how you doing?
Hey, AJ, how you doing? Product of the 90s?
Yeah, put away.
You don't know too much about cartoons, do you? Because you didn't grow up around them.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So basically, what? Did he say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Turtles and a half shell.
Can you name all 4 Ninja Turtles? Come on.
Come on, step up to the plate.
Just, why not?
I got Reddy's turning, man.
I'm not talking. That was AJ, and he's not talking.
Oh, man, you are so busted, dude. Yeah. Look at you, man.
This is why I'm behind the scenes.
I can tell you.
Well, we just like to bring you in, let people know that you're still alive back there.
And you guys got to know, once
you're not stuck in a chair for the last 40 minutes.
Once you open up that door, brother, you're open season.
Yeah, you
better seal us into the biosphere.
Bye. That's fun.
They never learn, man. Every time they stick their head in.
Every time. It's
man.
a live television show. Don't think that I won't put you on TV. That goes for anybody else out there that'd like to walk back here. Come on in. The door's open. We have an open door policy here at SpicoliTV. Sky's the limit. Phones are dying, but sky's the limit. I got one call coming in, so we'll take a second here.
There we go.
Man, I didn't get into everything I wanted to get in tonight.
What would you want to throw some topics?
Fat Albert.
Hey.
Were you a Fat Albert fan?
Oh, big time, man. That was class. I got my moral lessons, from Fat Albert at the end. I mean, actually, that was one of the things about Fat Albert I liked, was that actually...
Everything was a learning
thing. Yeah, it was. And I caught a couple episodes. Ironically, you say this, I caught a couple episodes like 6 months ago, man. I'm just flipping channels and on one of the classic cartoons. And it really was a decent cartoon. I mean, of course, some of the characters were overly stereotyped.
Sure.
It was decent. At least they tried. I mean, I give them that.
Hey, Bill Cosby was so talented.
I give him props, man. At least he was trying.
He was giving back.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what it's all about.
Big time.
SpicoliTV, you're live.
Hi, this is Q. How are you tonight?
Hey, Q, how's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. Do you remember in that Little Mermaid where the poor unfortunate souls?
No, I don't.
They were like these... I don't know, tubes that came out of the ground and they were condemned or something. I don't know why I like that part of and then I realized that's a movie and not a TV cartoon, and maybe it was music in the background.
Uh-huh.
But check that out next time you watch Little Mermaid.
I'll have to rent that and look for that.
Hey, a little trivia about that. Remember the scandal about the box of the VHS copy of that Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Remember the artwork on there?
Yeah. With the phallic symbols?
Yeah. Oh, man, that was so harsh, dude.
Disney has a strange way of bringing it back.
There's some, wow. Little Mickey Mouse going on there, man. There was something going on.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You got any impressions for me, Q?
No, but I'm enjoying the show. I want to say hello to all the regulars on the message board. Hi, and you guys have a good evening.
Thanks for participating there, my friend, and stay in touch.
Take care.
All right, man. That's Q. He's part of the message board from the Cowhead Show. He's one of the longtime followers, along with myself and about 20 other people.
Absolutely.
So it's good that they're participating. I like that. I like that there's still a few out there.
So that's one thing I like about the Cowhead Show, man. He's got the committee. You're the godfather of the committee.
I'm not the godfather.
I don't know, man. He was talking about you the other day. He was talking about you the other day, man. He's like, you're like the foreman.
I'm a forefather.
Yeah, you're like
because I was one of the first ones to actually find the show, but I don't make claim to be a godfather.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
I like where I'm at.
I like the way he takes care of his people.
It's fun to be part of it, and there's some good people. We have a good time. In fact, we have another meeting coming up here in a couple of weeks, and it's really cool to be part of something like that. I can't wait to get a special and bring these guys in.
Absolutely.
And this will be a forte on one of the shows. One of our show subjects will be about radio personalities, folks. And yes, I will bring in the Cowhead Show and the Cowhead Show Committee. I promise you that.
We'll bust open in a big studio and we'll have a good time.
One thing I wanted to do tonight, folks, I can't do. I was going to call one of the guys in the area, the legendary Madison Man. How you doing there? But unfortunately, I can't get the phone to dial out on the number. But we're going to try to work that out. Maybe next week we'll try to get that amazing ratings juggernaut, if you will, on the
legend
air.
in his own mind.
We'll bring him on for about 3 to 5 minutes because that's about all you're going to be able to stand. I promise you that. Got about 15 minutes left in the show. Feel free to call in. Still got a couple prizes to give away. Looking for some impressions. Kind of a good phone night.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Well, okay, now this is your first show of your season. You got 12. You literally got
11 more to go.
So, what are some of the things you're going to talk about in the future shows, man?
Next week's show definitely will be sports movies.
Cool.
I've already worked on that. Got a couple others in mind. Possibly we're going to do some on cars from TV shows and movies.
There you go.
That'll be another special. And
another thing we should do is like what certain characters should be matched up against other characters. Like Alien and Predator, I thought was pretty cool. The fact they went
versus versus.
Some of those actually weren't too bad.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we should think of like what characters are like throw them in a
that
match.
Would be awesome.
Actually, like mixed martial arts with cartoons. We can like put all different
kind of like what was the claymation show that they came out with where they would do that
on MTV.
Yeah,
same
that would be great. You kind of like put
Now, what character would actually, battle through? It's like you could have
Archie
brackets.
Bunker versus George Jefferson, or
there you go.
That would be kind of funny.
There you go. Mix it up a little bit.
Battle to the death.
Hey, another funny thing is thinking back to the old cartoons. I've got some old '60s cartoons, man, with a lot of drug references. I mean, a lot of drug references.
Really?
Yeah, I've got a Batman and Robin cartoon, dude, that they're like in a factory and all this stuff is acid and Batman's like tripping and seeing stuff and Robin's tripping.
Really?
And, you know what? It's amazing. And here's how I caught it. I used to record like CNN and different like WGN back in like late 80s, early 90s. And back then, man, nobody really cared about some of the cartoons. And you wouldn't believe how many cartoons and shows you don't see anymore in reruns of certain episodes.
Because of stuff like that?
Because of content. I mean, they took a lot of the race stuff and like some of the stuff from like the early Bugs Bunny, how they portrayed Indians and blacks and Japanese and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of cartoons now that are when you watch those old episodes, you go, wait a minute, there was a certain part of they spliced them out.
Absolutely, and there's a lot, and you wouldn't believe some of the stuff I got on tape, and I'll have to bring it in sometime and let you see it, but I've got episodes of Bugs Bunny and some classic cartoons that there is just riddled with like drug references and violence like you wouldn't believe, but now you never see them again, and they're like in a vault somewhere.
It's amazing what they've cracked out on over the years.
And I think of some of the stuff that these guys were watching.
But on the other hand, you have shows like South Park that have done questionable shows. That I saw an episode that just shocked the hell out of me.
Yeah, there's stuff in there, man, that is just wow.
I found it
like the Nambla episode where about the young kids. I mean, it just
the worst one I saw was the one with the dog.
Oh.
And I'm like, I can't believe they're talking like this, and he's, and they're following him around. I'm like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
I can't believe that people. I understand because of the funny aspect. Being an adult, it's funny. There's certain things that they're funny, but you can only handle so much of it.
Well, I'm the same way because at first I didn't like it at all, and then I started watching. I think, man, this is really great. I got into South Park, and then suddenly I realized after a while it was so much of the same. Just how much can we shock you?
Yeah.
It gets to the point where you almost become numb to it.
The episode where they said S about 400 times, and a little meter up on the top of the thing. How many times can we say it? I was shocked. I'm like, wait a minute. This is television here. This isn't HBO.
Yeah.
We're talking Comedy Central. And they're using the S-bomb on television, and people get fined $50,000 for using it on the radio.
It's on cable, but here's the thought, folks: everyone has cable.
Yeah,
so that's the crazy
Everybody has cable.
Yeah, it's no longer
amazing.
Just basic.
You're not going to see that. Well, you might unless you're watching.
10 minutes left, guys.
10 minutes
left. Let's make it rock.
SpicoliTV, how you doing tonight?
This is Ernest again, guys.
Hey, Ernest.
Okay, you talking about the violence?
Yes.
Do you remember when the Simpsons first came on, the Ren and Stimpy show?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was
no, Itchy and Scratchy.
Itchy and Scratchy is probably the most violent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they're pushing that.
I don't think they carry that anymore with the latest season.
Yeah, you don't see that much anymore.
Not as much, no.
Well, you know what it was? I think they did a couple that just really crossed the line, and I think that's the reason.
Well, even in the movie, they had one that was just. I mean, it's like, come on, enough is enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. Where does it draw the end? I mean, growing up in the 70s, watching Wile E. Coyote fall off a cliff and turn into a spring and then jump right back up and go chase a Roadrunner again, that was that was more acceptable, you know.
Yeah,
Than
well, then we had the 18 where they all just got up and saw